You know what I'm saying? The Million Man March. We doing what Akina was doing. This our time. You know what I'm saying? What you doing? What Golden Child doing it. So I just think that we need to continue to do it. And I think that whoever see themselves as a part of this, hop in.
I seen you had posted on your Instagram one day, right?
Yeah.
So break down that word.
The that's the nation or the oneness of the believers. We seen it. Did you not see the Sunni, the NOI pray together? Do you not?
It is.
I'm saying, like, was this happening 3 years ago? Yes or no? Did you?
I want to speak on the word unity.
Okay.
What does unity mean to you?
Nobody gets left out if they be who they truly are. It's you fit somewhere.
For sure.
So if everybody use their self to their fullest ability and come together, that's unity to me. Was J-Man, could J-Man go to O Block 3 years ago?
No, no,
Okay.
sir.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what for you to overlook what's going on right now. That's all that's going on. They overlooking what's happening right now. Like, that's what I feel like unity is, bro. Everybody and understanding sacrifice. You know what I'm saying?
Look, this is the eye of the trenches.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to another episode of EyeTalk podcast. Who I got with me?
Big Boss Gado 2 times, man. They know what's going on.
Salam alaikum, rahmatullah barakatuh.
Alaikum salam, rahmatullah barakatuh.
So yeah, brother. So like, I had to get you on here because a lot of people might not know me and you've been knowing each other for years. Like you've been knowing me since I was a teenager,
If
bro.
you was a
Like,
shorty, I go
yeah. So like, this how I
yeah.
want to start it off, so they can understand Gado a little bit more, and they got to understand your growth, though. You get what I mean? So I want to take them back to when we first met. I don't know if you remember. We first met on 61st and Halsted at Wings. What was it called? Wings Around the World.
Oh,
Or something?
okay. Wings around. You talking about when I had Trey Bands? Some Trey Bands was messing around.
Yeah. So that was back in the trenches for real, for real. If anybody
Yeah.
familiar with that area, they know that's the gutter. Like,
Yeah,
that's
that's the
real
beef.
Chicago. Like, for real.
Facts.
But so like, why I said that is because when I first met you, like you ain't know me from a can of paint. I wasn't on nothing for real yet with the videos, respectfully. But the first thing you did, cause you was Himothy for real in the city, right? So the first thing you did when you met me, you see me working, you instantly recorded. You was recording. You say, "What's your Instagram, little bro?" I gave you my Instagram. You instantly posted me. Just showed me love off of nothing, just cause we in the same area right now. You get what I'm saying? And we grinded. So I'm just saying this so people can understand. Gado been this way. You get what I mean? So that's how I wanted to start it off. So
That's love.
yeah, I just had to give you your own little introduction from my perspective.
Yeah.
So now let them know who Gado is now, brother.
That's love, man, because that's exactly how I want to be known, man. I think it's a quote or a saying that say, I don't want to be remembered for what I did, but for who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I like that's like I feel good because I don't even remember the first time we met. I was finna say 35th. My first little memories was you was at All Day Studio. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for
So
sure.
for me not to remember how I first met you, but for you to remember, and it was like that. Like that's all I'm trying to do here. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to do with my time here on Earth. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that's my main thing, bro. I just want to influence, bro. I want to use my influence. I think, anybody who know me know that's my main thing. I got big influence. I got good leadership skills. And, I'm at a point now where I just want to execute to the fullest. Like, I don't want to be, you know, you know, uh, using my leadership for personal gain. I don't want to be using my influence, you know what I'm saying, to get something from it. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure anybody who lead me, you know what I'm saying, like they either could say what you said, like, give me a compliment on my character, or they could say they learned something or became a better person, or, just became more right and more good. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. And that's the duty I want to fulfill here while my short time on earth.
Absolutely. So like, like I like these to be like conversations, but I like the guests that come on my platform to control the conversation.
Okay.
So what do you want to speak upon today, bro? Like,
So I would say the main thing I've been touching on lately, bro, is just talking directly to the men, to whether you already men or whether you were coming from boys to men, whatever. I want to just emphasize how important it is. First of all, I want to emphasize what it means to be a man, at least to me, and emphasize how important it is to be a man, especially nowadays in the society that we in, where it's a lack of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main thing I want to touch on, because that then they carry it over to the women and the children. You know what I'm saying? And I was watching the hook bar the other day. I think our name was Muhammad Hoblos or something like that. But he was just touching on how, without us being men, then we can't get the women and children in order, and that stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been touching on that for the past couple weeks, because I think that's very important for our community. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the natural order of things. So that's one of the main things I want to touch on.
Absolutely. So what's your definition of a man then?
So I'm gonna kind of take what Ak was saying on there, and he was just saying, how do you handle yourself, in times of calamities? How do you handle yourself when the situation get tough? Like, how do you handle yourself when somebody may be disrespecting you, or when it's when your wife's sick, or when you know what I'm saying, when you got kids running up to you, but you trying to handle 50 things at a time. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a nice example of a man, but because we gotta handle the situations. We can't react like the women. You know what I'm saying? So I just think when it's times of hardship, first of all, we gotta get our knowledge up, because how you gonna know how to handle a situation if you don't got no knowledge? You know what I'm saying? So I think first and foremost is just first and foremost, man, God. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing. I feel like you can't be a man if you don't submit to God. You know what I'm saying? That's how I
100%.
feel. So I feel like that's the first thing I want to do, is just push us to, get the word of God. I ain't gonna try to drag nobody to Islam or nothing like that, but get some type, even if you're a Christian, I just read your Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like, be a man of God first and submit your will and go by what he say. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just the first step. And after that, you will learn yourself through that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't know yourself if you don't got the word of God.
Absolutely. If you don't got the teachings of God,
If you don't got the teachings of God.
because like I want to elaborate on that a little bit more, like, because you say even if you're a Christian, like, you should have like the really the spirit of God within you. You know what I'm saying? That like, so like this, like, because people like to have these religious gang banging things, this, that, and the third. I want people to realize it don't matter what book you read. All these books is literally teaching you how to live life properly. This is like it's a cheat code to life. You get what I'm saying? Like, even if you read in the Bible, it's telling you what to eat, what not to eat. It's a cheat code to live long, to live good, and live with ease. You get what I mean? And that's what it means to be a man, because it's harder to follow them teachings to have an easier life. You get what I mean? It's hard to follow those teachings to have an easier life.
That's
And
what it
not
means to
just an
be a
easier
man.
life. Yeah, not just an easier life just for you specifically, but for your whole community, your whole village. And like, what I mean by the village, I mean by your family, your extended family, your friends, everything. Because that one thing we do, we don't realize it affects more than just us. You get what I mean? Like, for real.
Yes, sir.
So like, you spoke on Islam, right, brother? So
Yeah.
like, how do I want to ask this? Because I always ask people, how has their journey been with Islam? But like, what does Islam mean to you, bro? Like, since you've been on this path.
You can still hear me, right? The speaker ain't covered up, is it?
Nah, you good.
I
You good.
bet. Man, where do I want to start, man? What does Islam mean to me since I've been on this path? I mean, in the Fatiha every day, we tell God to, keep us on the path of the believers and not of those who are astray. So I think everything just falls in line of that. It make me hold myself accountable. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I've always been somebody who was a seeker of knowledge. Like you say, since you met me, I always had my head on. I always watched 19 Keys, read all that. You know what I'm saying? So I always, knew to some extent what it meant to be righteous or be a good person. But Islam, it make me hold myself accountable. Like, I'm already could see that I'm at a whole nother level of consciousness. I could see that I'm in a whole nother dimension just from what I embody. You know what I'm saying? From the things that I don't want to do, I don't crave to do no more. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, without Islam, we have nothing in our hearts, and people don't understand because they ignorant to what Islam is. They think that that's why we say you revert. You know, we don't say convert, or you know, we say revert because everybody is born with the will to with the ability to submit their will to God, but due to society and teachers, you know, that gets stripped away from us. So
It's the worldly
you
thing.
know what I'm saying? Due
Yeah.
to that, it gets stripped away from us. So I mean, Islam is everything to me. You know what I'm saying? Without Islam, I can do nothing. Without Islam, I can't be who I need to be for my people. You feel me?
Mm.
Like you said, it's a cheat code to life. This gonna teach you how to be. You know what I'm saying? You literally have to force yourself to deny this.
No, for
It's
real.
one truth, So I mean, it's everything to me. Islam is how I get up every day and you know what I'm saying, and fulfill my needs. You know what I'm saying? Without Islam, I have nothing.
So you know how you spoke on accountability. That's a big word, bro. That's a big word. That's a lot that's missing in our like communities and the trenches in general, right?
Yeah.
So like, what has been the biggest challenge for you since you've been submitting your will to Allah again, bro?
Yeah, that's tough, man. I
Like,
would
what
say
you
the
feel like you
biggest
go astray on a little bit? Because
this
we all go astray still. Let's be real. We can't be on here flogging, bro. We got to be real.
and so I could say that I could say, there's certain things that I know I want to stop one day smoking. You know what I'm saying? I want to stop smoking. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like even though I would say the hardest challenge is just for me, and I'm gonna be careful speaking on it, but I want to just be as truthful as I can because I want to make sure that I could stop brothers or not. I don't want people to go through what I had to go through if it was something bad. So like having children out of wedlock, that's one of the biggest things that I want to speak on. And I'm somebody who did that. So now that I'm Muslim and I could see, you know what I'm saying, why that's wrong, I would say that's probably the hardest challenge. Dealing with trying to stay on the same page with my family, even though we don't have a commitment. You know what I'm saying? That's why marriage is so important because y'all have committed. You know what I'm saying? And y'all have agreed to stay with each other until even until the hereafter. So for me, that's been my hardest challenge, like staying in Muslim character, even when somebody may be coming at me disrespectful. Somebody could be. That's probably the hardest challenge. Learning how to deal with disrespect and being treated poorly, and still because we have a duty to stay just. The Quran tell us that's the closest thing to piety. You know what I'm saying? Stay in jest. Don't let the hatred of others, cause you to be that way. So I would say that's my hardest challenge. You know what I'm
Break
saying?
down that word piety real quick. I don't mean to cut your
Piety.
wisdom.
Now even me. I mean, I feel like piety is the closest thing to being religious. Don't worry me. I mean, don't quote me, but I believe it's piety is a statement that says that you are devoted to your religion.
Okay. Oh
Pious.
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So yeah,
So
that's my hardest challenge, That's my hardest challenge,
so like you mentioned having kids out of wedlock, right?
Yeah.
So that's something you probably beat yourself up upon, ain't it? Like you beat yourself up about that. Be real. Like a little bit.
A little bit, a little bit. Just because it's already, I wouldn't say I beat myself up, but I would say that I accept what comes with it. I say,
100%.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So I'm asking this because we come from a society like you from Englewood, correct? I just want to make sure like you from
Yeah.
Englewood. Let's be real. You come from a society where that's the norm. We
Yeah.
we don't like on a day to day like just the neighborhoods we come from in general. We don't see parents together. Most of us used to the baby mama, the baby daddy type of thing. We come from them environments, so that's the norm. So like yeah, of course we born Muslim, right? But we wasn't born with them teachings. So you probably about 25. I don't know your age, bro, but like, so check it out.
27,
27. You went
That's
27
yeah,
years.
I'm looking good though, man.
Yeah, nah, for sure, for sure. All praise due to Allah,
Yeah.
alhamdulillah. But like, so you went 27 years seeing this as a norm, bro, to coming into the divine teachings and seeing that this is not normal. It's gonna take some time to break them old ways. It's gonna take some time. You get what I'm saying? Because you really like Islam is learning how to love yourself, bro.
Come
And
on.
this is what I always say, bro. Patience, to have love, you gotta have patience. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta have patience with this journey, bro, for real. Cause you went 27 years of knowing this to going to that, bro. Like, you get what I mean, bro?
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, you hit that on the head, man. You know, and it's like, and that's important that you say that because, I may be somebody who considered a fast learner. So you know what I'm saying. So if it's gonna take long for me, imagine what it's gonna take for others. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, man. I just think that's one of the. But that just go back to being, the boys to men thing again. You know what I'm saying. But like you say, it's normal. So even when I was making the decision to have my child, I'm moving like it's normal. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, so it's like, nah, I want to be one of the people to stop this. You know what I'm saying? I want to play my role and, you know what I'm saying, pushing us better as a community, because this is one of the main things. What I'm speaking about right now, even though we got a lot of great people in our community who pushing the right thing and who trying to bring us together, this the little stuff that we might miss. You know what I'm saying? It's the little stuff that we might miss. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be the person to speak on the little stuff like, well, this is one of the most important things. You know what I'm saying? Like family, we got to get, because it's all about order. It's all about order. So, yeah, that's what I would say, man. Like when you have situations, when you have kids out of wedlock now, you start, you and the mom not seeing eye to eye all the time, and hell has no fury like a woman scorn. So,
Ooh, break that down. That was some deep stuff right there. That kind of went over my head a little bit. You got to break it down to me, big brother.
Hell has no fury like a woman scorn. And I'm pretty sure we done all seen a woman at her maddest point. You know what I'm saying? You got a girlfriend or you done had brothers gonna see this. You know what I'm saying? Like they know y'all the same women, bro. You will meet a woman, bro, and kick it. You stay with her for a certain amount of time. You will see a side of her. You ain't know what's possible for a person to get. Like, wallahi. You know
Even
what I'm
with
saying?
your own mama, you don't want to see. You don't want to see OG mad. You hear me?
And like I say, that just go back to us doing our job as men. We got to go to God. I think even Farrakhan, when he was breaking down, like what he is, God, Christ, husband, wife, children. I think, you know what I'm saying? So we got to follow that line. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why, we got that little degree of responsibility over that woman. You know what I'm saying? In Islam, they say all the woman got to do is submit to her husband. Obey. She going to Jannah. It's simple for her.
Yeah.
So you got to get her something to submit to, and
she got it, but we got to be a clean glass for them to even want to submit. That's the problem right now. Because like Elijah Muhammad said, no nation can rise no higher than this woman. Nope. So if you notice this, bro, the biggest attack right now is on our women.
Come on.
Think about it right now. Really think about it. The sexy reds, this, that, and the third. Man. All that. But the thing is, it started with us too. Because I was literally just watching them, because you just mentioned 19 Keys. I was just watching a video with him and ASAP Ferg. He was talking about if the men started making different music, talking different, eventually the women will too. Because we the leaders. Because we always bashing these women for this, that, and the third. But it's on us though. We accepting it. If we make that not acceptable, it won't happen no more. You know what I mean? Real. So I want to transition over a little bit. What's the biggest misconception of Gado? Big Boss Gado 2 times. Let me get it right.
Yeah, what's the biggest misconception? I want to say this right here. I want to say, and that's why I'm finna clean everything up, man. I feel like the biggest misconception to me is that I don't want to say I'm like everything else, because that's such a shallow statement. But that you know that I feel like that I'm just a regular street guy. You know what I'm saying? And they not wrong for thinking that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got to get on myself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the misconception that I'm just a regular street guy. You know what I'm saying? That's the average street guy. You know what I'm saying? For the average black man where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? Most of us uneducated, most of us are illiterate, can't articulate. You know what I'm saying? So it's my fault for people gonna see you how you present yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's my fault, and that's why, and I'm blaming it on what I was taught, what I've seen, which is why I want to be the new face for what we need to be seeing. And I think that's the biggest misconception. So just to throw it out there real quick, anything I drop musically from now on, the main thing I'm gonna do is I'm not calling women out their name no more. Like, be patient with me with other stuff. That's the first thing I'm stopping though.
Yeah,
Wallahi.
for
And
sure.
they heard it right here. Like, I'm not from music from this day. I'm not calling no woman no B word and no H word, because I think that's just the most important thing right now. Like, if we could talk about hustling and all that, we could get out of that slowly. But right now,
Yeah,
that woman bashing, that gotta stop. We gotta uplift our women. So, like I say, I just think that's the biggest misconception, man. Them not knowing how high my ceiling go. I suit up.
100%.
I suit up.
No, for real. No, I like how you broke that down because I'd be like, because I like, from the outside looking in, people will judge you because they're like, how he Muslim, but he got this music video out with this, that, and the third. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? But
Yeah.
like I said, it's a slow process. It's like we babies to this, bro. Every time you
Yeah.
pray, you a baby. Because
Mm.
just like when you go down like that, think about how you are in the womb, like a baby. We babies to this. We still learning. People got to be patient with us. Like, you get what I mean?
Alhamdulillah.
So like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I gotta just give you your kudos because you own it though, bro. You own it for real.
It's
So
in my
like,
heart.
and so I gotta ask you this though, bro. So since your transition in life, period, right? Just you growing as a person, are there still the same? Are the same people that were around you back then still around? Yes or no? Because your energy has changed. You vibrating more.
I definitely been a couple brothers that's not around no more. But that's not drastically though, because like I said, I always been like this. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
don't feel like I'm one of them people who made a drastic change. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I always been true to myself. But that's what I'm saying. Like, all this selling image stuff, bro, is crazy. Like, because it's messed up that the world gotta see me one way and then my people gotta see me one way. Like, I don't like that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, all this time in my music, I just had to make these people think I was this person. But anybody who with me, even if you get around me in real life, you gonna see how I really am.
Yeah,
People come around me all the time. Damn, I didn't know you was like that. Like,
yeah.
so yeah, like I ain't. It's pretty much the same people around because I always been like this. You know what I'm saying? A couple people just slid off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But no, I would say I'm pretty much around the same people. Like, my same friends since I was little. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
I've been
sure.
talking like this. You know what I'm saying? I've been carrying myself like this. So yeah, I ain't lose too many people. A couple though.
Yeah,
A couple though.
100%. Because like I asked that because like sometimes it won't even be that you change drastically. Like people see you grasping on to a new light, a new life, like gelling with more brothers because Islam, you create a whole new family, right? And that become confusing to some people. Like, bro don't
Yeah.
want to be on the block no more with us. Bro don't want to come
Yeah.
to the parties no more with us.
Yeah.
This, that, and the third, and that might rub them a type of way. You know what I
Mhm.
mean, bro?
No,
So
facts.
like that's why I asked that because that's a big battle too. A lot of people have guilt because they change it sometimes. Even I dealt
Mhm.
with it to a certain extent. So I asked that for me too, in a way. You get what I
Ah,
mean?
okay, alhamdulillah. But one thing I could say, Ak, is, you know, that's crazy because now that you saying it, it's like I don't go where I used to go no more. I don't go to certain crowds I used to go to no more. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
would still come, they would still hang with me. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I'll
Yeah.
flip it and say that. You know what I'm saying? So like it's people that still want to be next to me that I don't get to next. So you know what I'm saying? Still kind of the same thing. But it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I ain't never feel guilty for my change or nothing. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like the way my mind work and my attitude work, like I get in defense mode for myself before I feel less of myself. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, so when I say that, it's like, you know, if I like, I'm more so like on edge. Like, oh, you think I'm ready to fight you because you looking at me different. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me looking like, oh, you think something wrong with me? I'm ready to get into it with you about it type stuff. You know, so that's more so how I see. I separated myself from others, and they still try to get around, but I can't let them around because it's only gonna go one way. I'm gonna turn it to them, or they're gonna turn it to me.
Oh me. So nah, for real, I rock with that. I ain't gonna lie. Every
Yeah,
time I
good.
talk to you, bro, it's always like this. Like since the beginning of the times, it's been like this though,
Yeah,
bro. So like, I want to speak on the word unity, bro.
wait,
What
say
is?
that again.
I want to speak on the word unity.
Okay.
What does unity mean to you?
Ooh, that's crazy. That's a good question. So to me, unity is when everybody. I was just talking about this too. I think Chase Davis. I was telling him like, bro, we gotta use ourselves to the fullest, bro. And I feel like if everybody know they self, if you get the word of God and you learn yourself through that, you gonna see who God made you. He made all us. He made this. He made this puzzle. It's a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody gets left out if they be who they truly are. It's you fit somewhere.
For sure.
So if everybody use their self to their fullest ability and come together, that's unity to me. Cause that way, like, okay, you got a camera, right? It's like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
God made me a rapper. God made you a cameraman. That's two pieces to the puzzle. I can't be the cameraman and the rapper. So if we carry over that same mindset into pushing our community to do better, that's unity to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you gonna order the turkeys, I'm gonna drive them there. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
for
How
sure.
you know what I'm saying? Like just stuff like that. Like you know what I'm saying? You gonna get the emails. I'm gonna go out and search for the. I'm gonna go touch the DJs in person. You gonna email the DJs. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Like that's what I feel like unity is, bro. Everybody and understanding sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Like just
Mm-hmm.
be honest and be transparent because I can lie to you about who I am and you can't tell me. So we need each other to be honest about ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's what unity is to me, man. Everybody playing their part to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Because Allah know what's in all our hearts. Like I can't tell
Mm-hmm.
you ain't going hard enough, and you can't tell me I'm not going hard enough. But you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, everybody just executing and using themselves to the fullest, for the better of the village. For the
Absolutely.
village.
So like, to that being said, I seen you had posted on your Instagram one day, right?
Yeah.
So break down that word.
The Ummah, that's the nation or the oneness of the believers.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So like, what can we do as Muslims of all? I don't care what faction, this, that, and the third. What do we need to do better to unify? Because you know
So
it's a lot of division and it's a lot of he say she say stuff that goes around in our communities. So what
Mhm.
can we do to unify to make this grow?
I think one thing that is important to say is to to speak to the Ummah is that we doing it right now. So like that's one thing I want to make sure I say, like we doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like because we don't want to not be present. Like we don't want to not be
Mhm.
present. Like we doing what the Black Panthers was doing. We doing what you know what I'm saying. The Million Man March. We doing what Akhenaten was doing. This our time. You know what I'm saying. What you doing? What Golden Child doing it. So I just think that we need to continue to do it, and I think that whoever see themselves as a part of this, hop in because
Mhm.
speaking for myself, it took me I had to gain enough courage to even do this. I like to just say, all right, forget it. I'm finna just put my whole everything on the line for this. So I know it's probably other people who scared, who don't got enough confidence to, use that voice and put themselves out there. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't no turning back. But you know what I'm saying? Like, let's do this though, because like what other what it ain't nothing better than serving God. That's just how I look at it. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
for
Like we
real.
serving God. Like we doing what we supposed to do for, you know what I'm saying, for the best. So that's what I would say. Like first and foremost, we doing it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Golden Child. Shout out to Muslimatic. Shout out to Sadiq. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people. Even shout out to like the J Mains, like, you know what I'm saying? Whoever, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to make us better as a community because, yeah, like this is what we got to do. So I would say one thing, we doing it, and I would say two, just whoever else want to hop on, because this is a unity thing. You know what I'm saying? You can only do so much. Golden Child can only do so much. Sadiq can only do so much. I can only do so much. So
we
I know
only
that.
one man, one person. Like not necessarily, but like we all come together. That's the thing. But people gotta really. I'm saying this because like I like how you answered that because you said we doing it. But people always say, as soon as we do this thing, okay, we seen the NOI, right?
Yeah.
And we seen the Sunnis come together in prayer.
Yeah.
We seen it, right?
Yeah.
Right or wrong, we seen it, right?
I was there.
Yeah. We seen it, right?
Yeah.
But then it's this. They ain't do this. It's always
Come on, man. You see
like,
what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it don't matter what people do. It's always gonna be something. You get what I'm saying?
They ain't present. That's not being present.
Yeah. Ooh, speak on like I don't speak on that because you said that's not being present. Like
That's not being
on
present because that's ungratefulness. You know what I'm saying? Like I go through this type of stuff with people every day. You know what I'm saying? Like because they stuck in this certain level of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? We have been taught to either be stuck in the future or be stuck in the past or try to live in the future. We haven't been taught how to be present. You know what I'm saying? But that's something that's a programming thing. You know what I'm saying? Now people are programmed to think like this. You know what I'm saying? Either you want to be in the past or to be present is to understand the now. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be like I don't want to, for you to not realize that we are doing it, you are literally overlooking it. For you to not see how clear this is, you just said it. We seen it. Did you not see the Sunni, the NOI pray together? Do you not? I'm saying, like, was this happening 3 years ago? Yes or no? Did you see all these gangbangers coming? Could J Man go to O Block 3 years ago?
No, no, sir.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what for you to overlook what's going on right now. That's all that's going on. They overlooking what's happening right in their face.
So you know how we spoke on the knowledge thing, right?
Yeah.
I think it's bigger than knowledge now because I kept thinking it was just a knowledge thing, right? Because there's a lot of people that know a whole lot, right?
Woo.
It's people that it's a whole excuse my language, there's a whole lot of know-it-all dumbasses out here. It's a whole lot of them, right?
Let's touch on it, Aqualite.
Yeah, so this is what I mean. You know how you said we seeing it in present. You said presence.
Yeah.
I think it's experience at this point.
Okay.
It's experience.
Okay.
If you don't get what I mean?
Yeah, I think I see exactly what you're saying because, yeah, like I could touch on that. Like knowledge, yeah, you gotta apply the knowledge because that's when the experience comes.
Yeah.
That's when the experience comes. So like you're right about that. I just think, yeah, people, we gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if because I think Billy Carson said this. He say having too much knowledge is just as much as having no knowledge. Said the same thing, or even like they say, if you put the he said if you put the right knowledge in the hands of the wrong person, that could be leading to destruction. So it's like you right, like having knowledge that ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? Like first of all, the right person got to get the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Which is why we do that. Which is why you might learn something and you might call your brother like, look, let me tell you this. Because I know you gonna do something with that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like me and you, we done shared gems with each other. Like I remember one of the Ramadans, she was like, yeah, gluten is glue. I'm like, huh? Then I went in a whole research about it. And then you started telling me about the water. People only drink spring water now, blood. Like for real. Like and vice versa. I done shared it so many. This just how it go, bro. Like feel me?
I talk about you all the time, just telling them about the salmon and the lamb. You know what I'm telling the brothers about that. Like, you know, just a bunch of information. So there it go right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Knowing where the knowledge needs to be at in order for it to get used properly. You know what I'm saying? So just applying the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, then from there you get the experience, which is the best teacher. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So yeah, we got to start just stepping, man. We got to start actually putting work in. You know, it's like the difference from protesting After people just talk about, man, they all have protesting, y'all ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to talk down on protesting, but it's just levels to the work that we put in order to actually kick these doors down. So I think it's just about application, man. We gotta apply it.
Nah, for real. So like, no, I don't want to have this too long because I want to bring you back on here. Like,
okay.
Like, inshallah, next time I want to bring you back on here with another guest.
Okay. Ooh, inshallah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like I was speaking to DC about you, OG DC. Shout out my boy.
That's Lil Ock, yes, sir.
Yeah, that's my dog. We be in every time I'm in Atlanta, we hitting Juma, like every time.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah.
So like that's probably somebody I want to bring on here so we could like next time I want us to have a debate or something, like not necessarily like argue, but debate, like pick each other brain. Cause DC, he love to debate with you. Like you know what I'm saying? He'll make you think about something totally different. Like, yeah, so like I want to start doing things like that to show that as black men we can have these conversations. We can have these debates. Like it could be anything from music, this, that, and the third. Like I just want to have a different, So, and this one of the last questions I got for you. What do you think I could do better, bro? As a big brother, what do you think I could do better? Big brother to little brother.
Do better, man, that's hard to say. You going so hard, man. I'm gonna say, what can you do better, man? Give me a couple seconds to think. Because for you to be doing so good, and for you to tell me you could be doing something better, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna reverse the answer. I'm gonna just say I'm gonna start doing what I need to do to add on to what you're doing. That's what I gotta say, because it's like what I could see you doing better would involve me tapping in too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you reach so much. Like I feel like it ain't no more reaching you could do without on your own. Like I feel like I would have to bring you something more to reach to, or somebody else will have to bring you something more to reach to. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna say, Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say what we gonna start doing better, is I'm gonna bring whatever I could reach and I could grab, and I'm gonna bring that to you. That's what I'm gonna say.
Absolutely,
that's
brother.
What I'm gonna say. Inshallah.
Nah, that I like that answer. Alhamdulillah. I like that. Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, because I got I heard you speak about the media team, and I got cameramen that I'm gonna bring on board, and you just y'all you share information, like you got that experience, So really, I want you to be just pulling them in and letting them see how you get down. And then they, we all gonna follow suit. I'm gonna just bring them, and it's gonna all be big. We gonna follow your lead. You know what I'm saying? You got the blueprint. You laid the blueprint out for us. You know what I'm saying? You laid the blueprint out. So
we laid the blueprint. I can't say you can't just put that on me. We all laid the, cause bro, like y'all was rocking with me when I was like 16, 17. You hear me? Like a lot of people don't know. Like the motion came from like 35th for real. Like shout out all day, all that. Like real motion came through that place for real, man.
That's
like
crazy, boy.
Yeah, like man, bro. Like I don't want to have this conversation too long because me and you could talk for a long time. Like because I want this to keep on building and building and building, bro. Like for real. So yeah, bro. So you got any last words? Anything you got to get off your chest before we close out on this one?
Man, I'm gonna tap, man, from boys to men, man. That's my challenge, man. I want to end this with a challenge, man. I want to challenge all the boys, even if you think you a man, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want to challenge us to, let's stand on that. You know what I'm saying? Let's be men. You know what I'm saying? Inshallah, man. That's what I'm gonna leave them with.
For sure. I rock with that, brother, man. Yes, sir. So that's a wrap for this episode of EyeTalk. Who I got with me again, where they can find you at?
Big Chop, man. I'm on the gram. Big Boss Gado 2 times, man. Gado. You know what I'm saying? The people's champ, man. Alhamdulillah.
Yes, sir. Salam alaikum,
Wa alaikum salam, Aki.
Yes, sir.
Look! This is the Eye of the Trenches!